Good morning, buenos días. Tony Bucks to my boxeo. We got some unexpected news el otro día. Crazy exhibition. So we'll let everybody pull up, pull up to the line. Cause what's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, we for sure need to talk about this. So pull up Thursday, August 21st, 2025. And then breaking news. Breaking news. Fighters ducking the smoke. And we have some doing exhibitions to duck the professional laws. Yeah, it's early, but not early. But we can for sure, we can for sure talk about this. We can for sure talk about Paul versus David. Exhibition. Yo, what do y'all think about that exhibition? And it's an exhibition, obviously. It can't really be tied to a real fight, a real professional fight. If you think it's a goofy fight, drop drop your like, man. If you're a Gervonta Davis fan, drop a like. If you're a Jake Paul fan, drop a like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop that like. If you think it's a goofy exhibition fight, drop a like. But no lie, I kind of like it. I like that exhibition fight because Gervonta Davis might get knocked out. Feel me? That's why I like it. Because I mean, taking exhibition fights, he thirsty for the money, and he already a millionaire. Like, come on, bro. Taking exhibition fights when you can fight fighters in your division, and if not division north of his division, like, come on, bro. So this exhibition, and it's official. Boxing scene posted it. You know, that's the only like uh, website that know it's legit. So I know it's legit. So a lot of the fights that Jake Paul's been in, I've gotten right. There's even a bust that owes me $100 from the Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Fight. He's a buster. He blocked me just so he wouldn't pay me them hundo. But it's all good though. It's all good. But I mean, and I don't even like Jake Paul because he takes these type of fights, and then if he were to lose to Tank, he'll be clowned for life. But exhibition, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You feel me? And it, if you're a GTD fan, I mean, he ain't really stepping on nothing other than taking these type of fights, paydays, which you can't blame him. But I mean, it's a weird situation to take an exhibition fight with the cruiserweight for a lightweight. Feel me? It's weird. Uh, Gervonta Davis probably gonna get knocked out. I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. So, and I think a lot of us knowing that's gonna happen, even if it's an exhibition, and Tank took the fight, so he won't have that L knockout in his professional record, and still get paid and act like it don't matter, just like Devin Haney. Feel me? But crazy. I thought they were joking, but obviously not. Obviously not, and but but they're still gonna be finessing, and it's really on Netflix, so it's not even about pay-per-view. It will be seen all throughout the world. Netflix is a pretty big, uh, I don't know what you could call it, like TV website, movie website, company. But if you feel like GTD Davis will get knocked out, drop your like. It's all a thought. But it will probably become a reality. Gervonta Davis fighting a cruiserweight. Fighting a cruiserweight, and to not be embarrassed, he took the exhibition, which he's not gonna be saved from the embarrassment, because he's probably gonna get knocked out by Jake the cruiserweight. and was it, yeah, and that was Gervonta's plan all along. Win versus Lamont Roach, and get that fight in with Jake Paul. He messed it up for getting a draw, but they're like, hey, we still gotta make that happen. And Gervonta Davis really thinks he can beat Jake Paul, bro. This is gonna look mad funny, bro. The little midget versus Jake. Gervonta Davis has no chance. No chance. But yo, let me know your thoughts. I know there's a lot of Tank Davis fans out there, so I want to know what y'all thinking of this fight. If Tank has a chance or not. I don't think he has a chance, but regardless, it won't go on his pro record. So, but he'll still have the embarrassment to deal with, and it's cool. You feel me? Like, yo, and woman beaters deserve to get knocked out. That's all I would say. Woman beaters deserve to get knocked out every time. And what is Tank Davis? You guessed it, a woman beater. So y'all know what it is. With me, y'all know my stance, man. These these fights don't help Davis, bro. I mean, there's a chance Paul might knock him out, so that's cool. That's cool. You feel me? I look forward to that. But how can you really be a fan of Tank if all his moves are weird moves like this? Exhibition fights with these type of fighters. Or don't even fight the real fighters. You feel me? You don't even fight the real fighters in your division. I really want to get, even though he was humbled already, having his his professional record messed up by having that draw. He will, if he gets KO'd by Jake Paul, Jake El Gallo Paul, by nada, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. That would be crazy. Tank should just really retire after that. But that's crazy. I thought more people would be engaging in this live because there's a lot of Gervonta Davis lovers out there, which is weird because he's really not even fighting anybody. He's fighting Jake Paul. And who's Jake Paul, bro? Like, a YouTuber that. But I mean, they have their careers are similar. Jake Paul's, El Gallo, and Gervonta Davis is real calculated. Only take fights they know they will win. So I see why Jake Paul would want to fight the lightweight 135 pounder Gervonta Davis, obviously. Little midget. And then outweighing him by so many pounds. 70, 70 plus pounds. Like, Gervonta Davis couldn't even knock out Lamont Roach. You really think he's going to do anything with Jake Paul? Please, bro. So, I mean, we'll watch it. Well, your boy got Netflix. I'll watch it. If I ain't doing nothing, we'll watch it and see Gervonta Davis get knocked out. For sure, we're here for it. We're here for it. But I'm gonna get it off anyway. Since y'all didn't even want to be engaging, let's get off of that topic for now. Let's get on the topic of Zayas ducks the smoke with Vergil Ortiz. I mean, Zayas is only gonna keep the belt as long as he don't fight Ortiz, so I get it. Do not top rank. Don't let Zayas get. Don't even think about putting him in there with Ortiz, the Texan KO artist, boy. Shout out to my Boricuas, but Zayas ain't it. We, you know, the way he fights, I never thought Zayas was that guy. He became champion, but the easy route, top rank route, WBO route. They handed him that belt pretty much. Fundora's WBO belt. And Zayas doesn't want the smoke of Vergil Ortiz. We get it. We know what will happen. Vergil is a monster. 154 pounder. And y'all can say whatever y'all want about Ortiz, but someone that goes in there and destroys his opponents. You feel me? He don't back down. Relentless pressure, trying to take your head off, baby. Because I mean, a lot of times that's how Mexicano's gonna fight you, boy. It's really rare when a Mexicano goes in there and tries to box you to win. Because a lot of times we know that the Mexicano's not going to get the nod. So what are they going to go in there and do? Try to knock you out. That's what Vergil Ortiz does. Hunts you down with that pressure and works the body. And if you get open, then one to the dome and then you hit the ground, that's on you if you have the heart and if you get up and want to continue. And we saw Zayas versus that unknown Mexican, and that the unknown Mexican that doesn't have crazy power, and he boxed like if it was a Vergil Ortiz in there. So imagine if Zayas were to face Vergil Ortiz, what? He will be on his bike. He'll be on his bike and I want to engage for nothing. Keep your distance. But we know, Zayas' team knows, Top Rank knows, everybody knows, and Zayas knows as well. Another Crawford. Deep in his mind, he knows he can't hang in the Vergil Ortiz. So, I mean, uh, Xander Zayas is saying that he'll take the fight in Puerto Rico. Hey, so Vergil Ortiz, I advise, bro, to take that fight in Puerto Rico. You know, hand him hand hand him that body in Puerto Rico. Lay him out flat in Puerto Rico. If he really wants to talk about that, Vergil take that to Puerto Rico and hand him that body. Slump him to the ground in Puerto Rico. But obviously Oscar's a businessman. He knows uh, more than anybody the business of boxing, and he knows it could make more money in the states, because we know Puerto Rico's broke as f. There ain't no way they won't make no guapolini, dollars in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's broke as f, bro. They ain't gonna make no money out there. Mad Dog Ache, that fight won't be in PR, it would be in Texas or Cali. Or at least Vegas, Mad Dog, you feel me? At least Vegas, somewhere out in the States. That fight deserves to be in the States, and I get it. Sander wants a, a Puerto Rico defense, but he's not even from Puerto Rico either. He's from like Orlando. But I mean, I'd say I know Vergil Ortiz would end Sander, but obviously Vergil Ortiz's handler, Oscar de la Hoya, like I was saying, he knows more. He knows more to the business than anybody else. Uh, so of course he's not gonna be letting that go down in Puerto Rico. But Sander knows he can compete with Vergil Ortiz, man. And Sander played it safe versus the unknown Mexicano boxing, because usually Sander goes in there, he boxes, but not that cautiously, and tries to get the knockout. But man, he played it safe just to get that belt. But like I said, he won't be keeping that belt for long if he faces the other champions or the top guys at 154. There's no way he's gonna keep that belt. But ducking the smoke, because if you really want to be about the business, you can be like, all right, go into a neutral state of mind and be like, all right, let's get it. Ortiz kind of has a name, will be paid pretty good. Let's get this fight made somewhere neutral in the states. But he's not. So we knows what it is, man. Mad Dog knows what it is. We all know what it is. Uh, we know Vergil and Xander Zayas. So they want to keep him far, far away from Vergil Ortiz. Keep Xander Zayas somewhere safe, because it will not end well for him. And I don't know. Puerto Rico got me frustrated because they they ain't even have no. They need better fighters out here. They need to have better fighters and fighters that are not scared to fight, like Xander Zayas. There's a couple fights for Zayas, of course. You know him being the champion at 54, but I don't think none are gonna sell like the way a fight with him and Vergil Ortiz will sell. So, and I see comments in other social media where they say, "Yo, give Sander Sayas, more time. He's not ready, bro. You have the championship WBO belt. If you're not ready, you should not have no championship belt, boy. You should not have no belt. You should leave that belt, or you should not have fought for the belt. Cause once you have the belt, you're gonna have the top dogs at your neck. So if you scared of that smoke, you need to put it out and leave that belt. Why you hating on Tank, homie? I just don't like woman beaters, my boy. And it's not hate. You could say it's hate, but I mean I'm just keeping it real. And that exhibition is lame, and it's only gonna end bad for Tank. But I mean, if you want to call it hate, I mean that's on you. I'm just calling it how I see it. It's only gonna end bad for Tank fighting a cruiserweight. Feel me? And I mean, once you hit women and you scared to go in there with the top in your division, and then the division north of your division, like, I mean, that's all. I feel like that's how I feel like. It's not hate, because I don't hate him. I just don't think the moves he makes in boxing are it, and especially the ones he makes out of the ring, like hitting women, like, and then him acting so hard, like he's undestructible. Like, come on, bro, you're not that guy. Versus women, he's that guy. You know what I mean? Versus women, he thinks he's that guy because, I mean, I'm sure he can beat up all the women in the world, and he'll probably get beat up by some girls too. So, I mean, he's not unbeatable. Tank has fed enough of your people. Let him get some of that white boy money, bro. If he's really that guy, you know, let him fight Vergil Ortiz, my boy. I'm pretty sure Vergil Ortiz will send him in a body bag back to be more. Cause he knows, my boy Tank knows he can't go north of 135. Cause he could. His midget at is cooked. Cause we know if he had some height, he'll make it up some more divisions. But he knows That's why he's taking exhibitions. That's why he's taking exhibitions, cause if he gets KO'd by Jake Paul, it ain't gonna go on his record. Which I mean, hey, you can't hate, but that's crazy that you said that, cause you must be a what? Do I gotta assume what you are? Enough of my people, bruh. Yeah, I want to see Tank versus Vergil Ortiz. If you really wanna have some competition, all right. You say he's beating my people, all right. Go at it, Vergil Ortiz. Not even y'all boots wants that smoke with Vergil Ortiz, my boy. So I mean, like, get out of here with that stuff. Y'all know what it is. Mexicans, we have the undisputed at 68. We got the WBC light heavyweight. Dave Benavides putting it on the African Americans. Canelo's about to take the last of the elite of the African Americans in Crawford. Y'all ain't got nobody. Cause I know you African American. The way you talking, Zurdo. I mean, unified at cruiserweight. You feel me? We ain't have those little divisions on lockdown right now, but I mean, usually where the Mexicans ain't at, y'all ain't at, cause the Mexicans been putting it on y'all. And the Mexicans is usually the smaller ones, huh? But Tank, if he really with that work, why ain't he never try to get a fight with Vergil Ortiz? Yeah, stay quiet, cause we know what will happen. Boots Ennis don't want that smoke, cause we know what will happen. He needs tune-ups. Man, get out of here, my boy. And the elite y'all got, Bud Crawford, the 38-year-old, he's about to get put in the morgue, my boy. Yeah. So you better be watching, cause I'm gonna be back here making lives laughing at y'all. Y'all ain't even got there ain't even no black heavyweights, my boy. There ain't no there's no black heavyweights. Yeah. Y'all only have little ass Tank, the one that's scared to fight everybody. But hey, you could you could try to act like my people is being fed. Bruh, my people is eating good, and they beating everybody. The ones that matter, the boxers, fighters that matter. I don't see having a problem with any nationality. Benavides beating everybody up. Green, white, black, red. He's putting that on everybody and making it look easy. Andy Reese putting that on everybody. Gets ducked. Anthony Joshua didn't even want to exchange. But we know what it is, my boy. You know? Get Tank in there with Vergil Ortiz if y'all really want to say something. Or Tank facing a meaningful Mexican fighter. All right, let's see him versus Vergil Ortiz and see how that end up for him. But of course you're gonna say blah blah blah. Hey, well there's fighters jumping up two divisions to do ish. Why don't he do something? Cause he won't. Cause he lives in a fairy tale. Yeah, where he has to take exhibitions, so when he loses and gets humiliated, it won't be on his pro record. But hey, it's all good. But that was a funny comment. That was a funny comment. That was a really funny comment, cause, but not with me though. Cause all Tank is a woman beater. He only has that smoke for versus women. Just like just like his OG Floyd Mayweather, another woman beater, man. You know, they have that defense versus the man, but versus women they have no defense, my boy. They have no defense, of course. Cause what is a woman gonna do? They're just scared cowards. That's what it is. They are. That's what they are. Some cowards. Only versus women, they ain't cowards. You know what I'm saying? So, if you want the smoke, where you at? How come you ain't commenting? Cause you know everything that I'm speaking is facts. I ain't gotta hate on that loser, coward, woman beater. That's all I would say. I might not have his money, but that's it. Cause I'm better looking than bruh, and I have more height. So I ain't got nothing to envy on that about the real talk. So it is what it is. But like I said, any all the Mexican fighters that matter, taking out every nationality. And yours, I mean, hey, I rock my African Americans, but they, it's been like since the Andre Wards and Floyd Mayweather's retired, y'all ain't have nobody, and y'all will see. Terrence Crawford is not that guy, and he will be severely KO'd by my countrymen, Cinnamon. And I'll make a live laughing, telling y'all that was gonna happen. So I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it very much. So you know what I'm saying? I can't wait. And I'm be making a live commentating for that fight. So I'm be laughing during. Well, I've been laughing before, during, and after. So y'all y'all gonna really hate me. But I ain't hating. I'm just speaking truth. And if you don't think so, I mean, you can search it out for yourself. Search it up for yourself because we know what it is. We know the truth. Scared little man only grow cajones with women. That ain't it. But your boy has stuff to do. These clowns ain't want to go to war. They ain't got no facts to talk about or reply with. So I'm gonna get on with my day. Beautiful Thursday, chill Thursday, and y'all could think about that woman beater as, or you can praise him all you want, but us real ones we don't do that. We don't do that, and we will not. So, I mean, y'all have a good rest of your Thursday. Till next time, remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Tony Buxton, my Waxel, where we come with the truth and only the truth about these whack fighters that don't fight the best and only fight for themselves. When we the people is what make them. So till next time, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hasta la próxima.